if we don't respect our history, other people are going to co-opt that history, ladies and gentlemen. John Leguizamo, they had him do an interview talking about Hispanic Latino Heritage Month or something like that. And I want y'all to listen to John Leguizamo. This dude has remixed the hell out of black history. I want y'all to listen to this guy. He remixed history so bad, the sister who was leading in this news story, even she had to lightly correct him at the end. I want y'all to listen to this. This is John Leguizamo talking about Latin American history and the contributions. Listen to this.
All right, my audience knows how much I care about amplifying voices who tell the kinds of stories you don't typically hear on the news. So for this week's essay, I turned the mic over to my friend, Colombian-American actor, producer, and storyteller, the amazing John Leguizamo.
Okay, I'm going to give you everything you wanted to know about Latinx people, but we're afraid to ask in 5 minutes, because I'm going to prove to you that being Latinx is a superpower. All right, how about this, y'all? That myth that we Latinx people just got here somehow is BS, because we are the oldest ethnic group in America, after Native Americans, of course.
What? What? He said Latinx are the oldest ethnic group in America after Native Americans. Family, black people have been on this land for thousands of years. Black people have been before anything was called Latin, before there was a Latin language. There was no such thing as a Latino. A Latino is less than 500 years old. There was no such thing as a Latino. And even when the Spanish came over, the Spanish brought black people with them as interpreters. This is why we have to learn and know history. Even the Spanish conquistadors had black translators with them, ladies and gentlemen. Why did they have to have black translators with them? Because there were already black people here. Hold on, man. I mean, he goes into some bullshit, dude.
Because we are the oldest ethnic group in America, after Native Americans, of course. And we've also been the largest ethnic group since the Spanish discovered America. Well, truthfully, we Native Americans discovered Columbus.
Okay, so now, and this is the three-card Monty that they do. They'll claim Spanish, they claim white, and then they try to claim Native American. See, they try to play this three-card Monty game, guys. They play the three-card Monty game where they claim all of these different ethnic groups. You see? When it's convenient. They're real good at that. Then they'll claim black when it's convenient too. Well, my abuela was black, so I guess I'm black too.
Lost at sea. And Columbus was what? On a Spanish boat and spoke freaking Spanish. Plus Latinxers, we're indigenous, so we basically conquered ourselves. How about...
Okay. So Latinx, they're indigenous. Okay. No.
So we basically conquered ourselves. How about that for a twist? Because Americans' history is very twist anyway. And we've been here for 500 years or plus, because before that we were the great empires, the Inca, the Maya, the Aztec, and the Taínos.
No, well, those Taínos and those Incas and Mayas, when you go down there to South America, family, where I've been many times, and you start looking at them statues be having Negro features. They don't have Latinx features, guys. When you go down into them Bonampak and look at those Bonampak murals and look at some of those statues down in Costa Rica, these are Negroid-looking statues. Some of those paintings are black-skinned people with dreadlocks. They're not Latinx.
And we gave the world the most important foods the world ever had. The civilizations were saved and made with our corn and potatoes. Okay. Corn and potatoes.
He's trying to claim three things. He's trying to claim Native, Spanish, and white. You see, well, Spanish is white, but he's trying to play all of these different ethnic groups.
We gave you chilies. We gave the world flavor. We invented chocolate.
Invented chocolate? Okay.
But we are also the only ethnic group to have fought in every war America's ever had, and we are the most.
Whoa. He said they're the only ethnic group to have fought in every war America has had. I mean, that's a bold-faced damn lie. Black people are the only ethnic group that has fought in every war. Black people are the only group who's done that. Black people. Foundational Black Americans. We're the only group that has fought in every war. Now, they fought against America, the Mexican-American War. Hold on.
But we are also the only ethnic group to have fought in every war America's ever had, and we are the most awarded in each and every single one of those wars. I'm talking about 10,000 unknown Latino patriots who fought in the American Revolutionary War out of a total of 80,000 troops. That means we were 1 in 8. Cuban women in Virginia sold their jewelry, their hoop earrings, their gold teeth to feed the patriots. General Bernardo Galvez had a ragtag army of 3,000 Puerto Ricans, Cubans, Mexican Americans, freed slaves, and they kicked the British out of the South. Then
Okay.
on top of that, Juan
he throwing the freed slaves as like an afterthought. It was the black folks doing most of the fighting. Even when they were fighting the British and when the black folks were fighting, it was these black maroons putting in the most work. Even down in Florida, it was the black people putting in the most work fighting off these people.
Medallas raised $2 million for George Washington from Cuba, Mexico, and Spain to help Big GW. So we too are the sons and daughters of the American Revolution. And that's not all. Don't go away, because 20,000 of us Latinos fought in the Civil War, the North and the South. You know how.
Yeah, he tried to play that. Oh yeah, y'all fought in the Civil War to keep slavery. Yeah, you fought to keep you joined with the white supremacists to fight against our ass to keep slavery going. Then he tried to kind of grumble under his breath. No, nigga. Yeah, y'all did fight in the Civil War. Hold on.
Latinos fought in the Civil War, the North and the South. You know how we do sometimes. And we had
we do know how you do. Yeah, lie and side with white supremacists. Yeah, we know how you do. Lie your ass off and then side with white supremacists.
Heroes, Officer Felipe Bazar from Chile, Puerto Rican, Lieutenant Augusto Rodriguez, the first Admiral David Faragut. Then World War I, 120,000 was fought in that war with more great heroes. Marcel Cerna, who saved his platoon in Germany while being injured and being shot at and got a Purple Heart. And give us props for World War II, 500,000 of us fought. And we have more unsung heroes. Luis Gabaldon captured 1,000 enemy soldiers by himself. Nick Lucero blew up 2 of Germany's biggest gun nests while maintaining fire over 3 hours. I'm not done yet and won't be until we're made whole. Gil Boscus.
And let me tell you something. This is another trick they do. This is another trick. Peep this trick. When they talk about all of these Latin people who fought in the South during slavery, whatever, many of these were black people who just had Spanish last names, okay? I want y'all to understand that. Many of these were black people who had Spanish last names because there were black people kind of going back and forth from Cuba. There were remember, Puerto Rico was a slave colony with a bunch of black folks who had Spanish last names. So they're counting them too as some damn Latinx. See, they love mixing up bullshit. They're mixing in a bunch of bullshit. So if you get a bunch of black people who just happen to have Spanish last names who were owned by a certain Spanish slave owner or a white supremacist slave owner who had a Spanish name. Hell, Aaron Lopez was a slave owner who was actually Jewish. And some of his slaves probably had his last name. That doesn't mean that they were Latinx. See the game that they play? Watch the little word games that they play here. When you don't know history, they'll slip a fast one on you. They got you thinking a bunch of motherfuckers looking like Pablo Escobar was out here fighting. No, it wasn't like that. No, it wasn't like that. And then when they talk about the Cubans, we're talking about the black Cubans. It was the black Cubans who were doing all the damn fighting. Okay? Whenever they start talking about Cuba, they'll try to mix in it was the Cuban and the Mexican. It was the black Cubans doing the fighting. And even when we're talking about the Mexicans with Cinco de Mayo, it was the black Maroons down there in Mexico doing the damn fighting for Cinco de Mayo. Watch the word salad that these folks use when they try to remix history and don't tell you everything. Just like Cinco de Mayo, it was the black Maroons fighting in Cinco de Mayo. That's why when you look up videos of Cinco de Mayo celebrations in Mexico, you'll see a bunch of Mexicans in blackface, okay? This is why we have to understand history, guys. They are real slick with trying to remix shit, dude. Most of them were black. These were black people. They did not look like John Leguizamo, who classifies himself as white, as do all of these other ones. Yeah, Latino is not a race. See, they're playing the word salad remix game here, man.
Saved 40,000 Jews from the Nazis in France in churches, and they gave them asylum, 39,000 more than Schindler. How come he ain't got a movie? Well, you know why. And we've also experienced great atrocities in America. 6,000 of us were lynched, burned alive, and shot to death. Jim Crow laws in the Southwest said no dogs or Mexicans in public places. But our oppression is not as horrible as my black brothers and sisters.
Oh, Lord. Then he gonna try to throw us a bone. After all that bullshit, he gonna try to throw a bone at us. Nigga, please.
To Mexicans in public places. But our oppression is not as horrible as my black brothers and sisters or my Native American cousins. But we are also the only people whose language, religion, and cultures were totally destroyed. But here we are.
What? What? Really? Family, this is what y'all get for that black and brown shit, okay? This is what y'all get for that y'all play that black and brown game, and then folks turn around and just completely dismiss and disrespect the hell out of us. This is just disrespect. They're the only people whose language and culture has been erased? Really? Really? Hold on.
Horrible as my black brothers and sisters or my Native American cousins. But we are also the only people whose language, religion, and cultures were totally destroyed. But
this was him just deliberately being disrespectful. Dude, it was illegal for us to damn read, man. When was it illegal to stop a Latinx person from reading? It was a law that we could not read, that it was illegal to teach a black person to read. We had to create our own languages like Tutnese. We didn't get it from Spain. We had to create whole languages from scratch because it was illegal for us to read. What is this? What is he talking about?
But here we are, thriving and contributing to America. We had $2.6 trillion to the GDP. Our buying power is $690 billion. We had $215 billion to the US of A taxes. That's why being Latin is a superpower. Peace.
Now listen to the sister. She had to lightly correct him a little bit. Hold on.
John Leguizamo, you are amazing, and thank you so much for that. And as black folks who also fought in every single war, we stand in solidarity with you, my brother. Thank you so much.
Okay, at least the sister had enough guts to lightly say, hey, you know, we fought in every single war too, but hey, thank you so much. Even the sister had to say something. The sister had to say something. But family, this is the kind of disrespect that we get sitting up here playing this black and brown, trying to include everybody in our damn history. Let's cut that out. Let's cut that out. That's why, man, I do these history documentaries. I'm big on documenting our history and us taking ownership of our damn history. That's why I cannot wait till we do this damn movie that we're doing now, so we can start setting the record straight on this stuff, man. Because these folks get real bold with the lies out here. They get extremely bold with the lies, and we sit up here letting them. We got to cut all that out, man.